By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43.
Here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
For a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run with Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Ward. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Traymon Smith now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Number 81, Jaden Higgins. Brought down back at the 32.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing now, Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hekker on to punt for Tennessee. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Mills. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
Mills pass.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Mills. On a slant, here's Collins. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
Working out of the gun, Mills. Another one caught by Collins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mills to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Texans.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
18 on the play. First down, Houston.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Complete to number 45. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Ward. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. The Titans at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another Titans first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. This is 2nd and 8.
To Nico Collins. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter two, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Throwing, Mills. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Mills pass.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Christian Kirk. A gain of 6 yards. And
Mills now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
19 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Texans.
And trouble trying the middle here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Pierce is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Check.
To throw, here's Ward. This one brought in by Jefferson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Gain of 9.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Texans.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Up the middle they go. Marks. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Mills. This will be caught at about the 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Mills on the sneak. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Texans.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now Mills on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Looking to throw is Mills. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal, Houston.
Looking to throw. Mills. And it's caught. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return is Chim Dike. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing now, Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15. At the
throwing is Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Here's Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. To throw is Ward. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this 1st half will come to a close.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
On play action, Mills. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Mills. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Out of the gun, Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the 1st down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
13 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Ward.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of
Heavy
7.
set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and the ball is knocked out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
So here are the Texans to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 46.
Play fake. Mills. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And the Titans.
Now Ward. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mills. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. To throw, here's Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Able to slither by. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Texans, 1st down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Mills. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
26-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mills. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the 1st down with his legs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Ward throwing to start the drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Ward. Under pressure, they got him again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The Texans offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37.
Here's Mills. On a slant, here's Collins. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mills. Drops it off for Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down. 1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And a yard at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He'll try to do it himself, and he slides to avoid the hit. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. And this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Danico Autry on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Moore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Spears. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Moore. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Rankins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun here, Ward. This is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun, Mills. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 13 yards remaining on second down. They go up the middle with Chubb. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing now, Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And trouble trying the middle here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here is Cam Ward and the Titans down by 13, under 1:20 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Complete. Pollard. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Titans first down.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This is 1st and 10.
3 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. Here's Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Going for it. Here's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Houston, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.